Russell County farmer Clint Voils depends on Duo County services for his daily operation. This is his story.
I'm Clint Voils. We operate a grain farm, primarily a grain farm in Russell County, and it was started in the early 70s by my father, and we've grown up until now. I grew up here in Russell County and graduated Russell County High School in 1990. My father, Eddie Voils, he grew up here and farmed and built houses until he was a full-time farmer, and so I grew up on a full-time farm. My grandfather, Leland Voils, and my other grandfather, Pascal Harris, both part-time farmers, and we grew from there, from growing cattle and hogs and grain, and then to now a full-time grain operation. After high school, I went to the University of Kentucky, graduated in 1995 with a biosystems engineering degree, and after looking at the job prospects, I decided that I'd rather keep my roots right here and work for myself and give the variety of my own failure and stay at home. We're up to operating about 4,000 acres. We lease about 2/3 to 3/4 of that from other landowners, and we grow about 1/3 of that is corn acres, so we'll produce somewhere in the neighborhood of 250,000 bushel of corn in a year, and 150 to 200,000 bushel of soybeans a year, and then we produce 200 to 300 acres of wheat, which give us about 10,000 acres of wheat. We sell all of our corn, goes local to livestock, primarily cattle in the surrounding areas, to feed mills, and Equity Group, which feeds Kegel's chicken houses, and then all of our soybeans go to the market on the Ohio River for exports. We use technology every day, all of our fields, to grow a good crop of corn or soybeans. You have to divide that field up into different layers of precision, and so you need information on every spot of that field. And so we've got mapping technologies using GPS on all of our equipment, so that we can, at the end of a year, we can take harvest results. We can map those results onto the computer and then see different variations in the field, and then we can base next year's on the last couple years' history of that field. Based on that information, we can break it down for soil tests, and what seed rates we may use, different types of chemical treatments, or just problem fields, for tillage needs or anything. And so we use that constantly. When I was growing up, all farms was tillage based. It was the old moldboard plows and work the ground, plant it, pull it out, and you really had no way of watching other than just physically watching the variations of the field. Now we can tell you that 1/3 of the field is doing 250 bushel of corn, 1/3 of the field's 120, or you can even see the variations tighter than that, and then we can look at those low yielding areas, see what they're doing, and then now we're also gone to strictly a no-till operation, where we're not wanting to till the ground, we're wanting to manage the soil profile to ensure that we're getting good root zone and good fertility. Duo County, with their services, really helps us every day. We use fax machines every day, communicating with our seed companies and with our fertilizer companies. We have to fax maps every day to the fertilizer companies, and that's how they get their prescriptions my orders in. We use the internet on a daily basis. All of my market information comes through the internet now. All the different organizations I'm involved in, they want to communicate with email, and so I'm constantly back and forth. When you're a busy person, you know how everyone gets busy, and day to day, well, you can check emails constantly, and especially now with cell phones, I can stay in contact with my emails and markets and weather information. If we didn't have email access on a daily basis, we'd have to go back to the ways of constantly calling in with our market consultants, and you would miss a lot of opportunities of buying and selling contracts. Of course, we'll forward contract a lot of our grain, and you can miss a 50-cent swing in 50 cents on 200,000 bushel or even 100,000 bushel. I mean, you're talking several tens of thousands of dollars that can be missed, gained, or lost because you weren't able to catch that market at the right time. And so it's very important that we have our email access right now on a constantly throughout the day. Yeah, I use the internet all the time to check any kind of information, keep up with all the ball games and sports, and I'd say 80% of my news comes from internet. I just read what I want to, and then all the mail order shopping. I do mostly mail order shopping at Christmas and birthdays and stuff, so I'll just log on the internet and order and let UPS bring it. Well, I like dealing with, of course, living here and growing up with a lot of the people that I work with, and a lot of people at Duo County, a lot of people at the fertilizer plants, and all the businesses around town. I like dealing with local companies and local businesses because I have a good relationship. I've known a lot of them are family friends for years and years, and it's a whole lot easier to pick up the phone and call somebody that you know on a daily basis and know you can count on them and they can count on you. So I deal as much local as I can.